I'm Keith Dragon, and today we're up in the northern tablelands of Australia to speak with an old friend of mine who's an expert in acacias. We're going to chat to him and find out about why this quintessential Australian plant is so special.
It's got a bit of light in there.
Yeah, let's get a nice shot of that.
One of the best times to look at this camera.
But just my mum gave you some peaches from one of our trees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very sweet. That horse, seen kid horse. I think he's coming to say hi.
What are you up to today with the acacias?
Today, nothing really. I did it this morning. If you smell the roots, the nitrogen smells incredible. It's kind of like a pheromone sort of scent. Something sexual about it. I prefer not to hold it by the leaf, just on the stem. Just down a little bit, but not too much. There'll still be air pockets in there. The early leaves of the acacia are the only true leaves that they will ever have. And then as they develop...
A lot of flies in here.
Yeah, there are. There's a lot of insects.
Do they gravitate towards the plants?
The flies, not so much. The aphids do. Yeah, I'm really fortunate to have a lot of ants in here which eat the aphids, so I'm just letting the ants go nuts.
Could you tell us a bit about some of these?
I mean, I'm pretty fond of this.
This is
No, this is a
okay.
And I'm pretty fond of that. I can't stop looking at them. They're nerve patterns on the phyllodes and that leathery sort of texture. There's just something about it. That it's to the point I'm so obsessed with them. I notice every tiny little bit of growth because I'm kind of monitoring them so closely at the moment. Like every morning when I get up, like the first thing I do is come and see what they've done overnight.
Can you tell us a bit about how acacias have changed your life?
Yeah. The beginning of my relationship with them started with visionary or mystical experience. Certain acacias can elicit a really powerful experience of deep personal insight, feelings of unity with other forms of life and just the universe in general. But then I think that would be the case being in love with any plant. It's just like what happens when you love plants. It does something really cool to your consciousness, I guess. There's a huge wave at the moment of people focused on the acacias. And for a lot of those people, you know, maybe initially that starts out the psychedelic compounds, but it very quickly turns into something a lot broader. And I don't think those compounds make any sense without the life form that synthesizes them. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that they're having the time of their life in there. I mean, they're hanging out with lots of different cool acacias, bringing all the boys together. They're hanging out. They're not lonely in there.
Right, you found a seed in the forest, you brought it here, you sprouted the seed, and then it's grown. So you're, in a sense, you're the parent.
I'm their parent. Well, I'm a foster parent.
The foster father.
Because the mother seed tree, which I got the seed from, oh, they're probably missing their children every day, thinking about how they're doing in their new foster home.
What can acacias teach us about life?
Well, I don't know that it's necessarily an acacia-specific thing, but I think certainly in the world that we're living in, they can teach us that there are far more sentient things than what we currently give credit for. I don't know that they have the self-aware aspect that the human has, because they don't have that really self-aware aspect. They almost have a kind of wisdom that we lack in a way. The way they communicate doesn't involve like shouting with verbal language. It involves the synthesis of various compounds. I really, really vibe with them at night. Like, it's so cool going in there at night and just... There's a lot of information conveyed by the nerve networks, I think. This is another favourite here. I can't really tangibly explain why I really vibe with them at night. I think because everything else is kind of going to sleep, they feel like they're kind of coming to life a little bit more. It's when I really have more of a bond with them. Kind of got all the history of the day that's passed, and then you come out and it's just so simple, just checking where they're at. Do you want some ramen? Another one I really like is grass.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon one of the big conspiracies with grass,
I mean, I
why
love...
people don't enjoy it, is because they cut it before the beautiful seed heads come up. That's like the crown jewel.